You have already won, but you do not know it. You walk through life as though you are empty-handed, yet eternity has already written your name on the prize. You pray for the jackpot, while forgetting you hold the ticket. You look outward as though fate might grant you something. But the law is already sealed, and the law has already declared you winner. Most believe the Powerball is chance, but in truth, the Powerball is consciousness. The numbers are not random. They are decreed by your I am, and every outcome is already alive within the infinite. You are not waiting for luck, you are the law. You are not waiting for chance, you are choice. You are not waiting for fortune, you are the operant power. The world tells you the odds are stacked against you, 1 in millions. But the kingdom has no odds. The kingdom has no chance. The kingdom has no delay. The kingdom is within you. To live as though you are waiting is to die in delay. To live as though you are chosen is to manifest the inevitable. For assumption is law, and what you assume is always your prize. The Powerball is not numbers on a slip of paper. The Powerball is the state you dwell in. The Powerball is the world you assume. The Powerball is the identity you claim. You do not win by hoping. You win by being. You do not win by striving. You win by assuming. You do not win by wishing. You win by declaring. And the world bends to your decree. Ephesians 2:10 has spoken. You are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, prepared beforehand, that you should walk in them. The ticket was in your hand before you were born. Most lose not because they are unlucky, but because they will not claim. They rehearse defeat. They repeat the inner speech of loss. They see themselves as outsiders, and so they exile themselves from the banquet. But you are not outsider, you are heir. You are not beggar, you are master. You are not cursed, you are chosen. You are not empty, you are full. Isaiah 43:19 has spoken, Behold, I do a new thing, now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? The jackpot is already in motion, but most do not perceive, blinded by appearances, deafened by fear. Appearances declare poverty, but truth whispers abundance. Appearances scream lack, but spirit declares overflow. Appearances tremble in delay, but God has already given the increase. The Powerball of consciousness never fails, for the drawing has already been held, and the winner has already been chosen, and the winner is the one who dares to say, I am. When you declare, I am rich, you hold the winning ticket. When you declare, I am whole, you hold the winning ticket. When you declare, I am divine, you hold the winning ticket. And the world cannot resist you. The mistake is waiting to see numbers drawn in the outer, but the true lottery is drawn within. The true jackpot is assumption. The true wealth is identity. The true treasure is I am. You have won not because you are lucky, but because you are eternal. You have won not because you are favored above others, but because the law is impartial, and the law yields to assumption. You are the Powerball winner, because every state already exists. Every prize is already finished. Every world is already complete, and you only need to choose which one you inhabit. Genesis 13:9 declares, Is not the whole land before you? Choose. If you go left, I will go right. If you go right, I will go left. For choice is law, and choice is yours. Why beg for what has already been given? Why despair when the prize is in your hand? Why fear when you hold the ticket? Why delay when the drawing has already declared your victory? The Powerball of the Spirit has no losers, only sleepers, no chance, only choice, no scarcity, only infinite supply. And when you awaken, you remember you are the winner. Most will laugh, most will scoff, most will say impossible. But the impossible is only the unassumed. The impossible is only the unclaimed. The impossible is only the unworn state. But you dare to declare, dare to assume, dare to say, I am the winner. Dare to embody the prize. Dare to live as though the jackpot is now, and watch as the world confirms what you have already won. Do not wait for numbers. You are the number. Do not wait for proof. You are the proof. Do not wait for fortune. You are fortune clothed in flesh. The ticket is imagination. The jackpot is assumption. The payout is manifestation, and the law cannot fail, for it was written before the foundations of the world. Write it in the comments now, and let it be sealed. I am the winner. I am chosen. I am abundant. I am that I am. And as you write, the law confirms, and as you confirm, the prize appears. You are the Powerball winner, not someday, not maybe, not hopefully, but now and forever, for your I am has decreed it, and the world must obey. Most people never manifest because they worship the odds. They bow to statistics. They let numbers dictate their destiny, forgetting that numbers are shadows and consciousness is cause. They say 1 in millions. They say impossible. They say unlikely. But the odds are lies. The odds are illusions. The odds are chains placed upon the sleeping mind. The awakened one laughs at odds, for the awakened one knows it is not numbers that decree, it is I am. It is not chance that chooses, it is assumption. It is not probability that governs, it is consciousness. The lottery of the spirit is not drawn in chance but in choice, not in chance but in faith, not in chance but in declaration. And the one who declares I am is always the winner. To believe in odds is to surrender power. To believe in odds is to confess you are effect. To believe in odds is to deny I am. But to believe in assumption is to reign. To believe in I am is to command. For Matthew 17:20 has spoken, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move, and it shall move, and nothing shall be impossible to you. The odds say the mountain is immovable. The law of man says you are trapped, but the law of God says nothing shall be impossible, and God's law is your own consciousness. The Sabbath is the holy rest of the winner. It is the posture of the one who already holds the ticket. It is the stillness of it is finished. It is the silence that declares louder than noise. Most never enter the Sabbath because they still strive, they still panic, they still beg, they still bow to appearances. But he who enters rest has ceased from his own works, as God did from his. The winner does not ask. The winner does not beg. The winner does not doubt. The winner rests, for the prize is already theirs. The decree is already sealed. The manifestation already finished. The Sabbath is not laziness. It is law. The Sabbath is not weakness. It is strength. The Sabbath is not delay. It is fulfillment. And the one who rests in the Sabbath cannot fail. Be still and know you are the Powerball winner. Be still and know you hold the prize. Be still and know that no shadow, no number, no man can steal what has already been decreed. Most never manifest because they live in tomorrow. They wait for a future drawing. They look to a someday payout. But manifestation is not tomorrow. Manifestation is now. Manifestation is present tense. I am is never tomorrow. I am is always now. And when you say I am, you place yourself in the state of already won, already chosen, already crowned. Embodiment is the true claim. Embodiment is the true winning ticket. Embodiment is the alignment of word and state. And when you embody, the world has no choice but to confirm. The beggar says, I will win. The son says, I am winner. The slave says, I might win. The heir says, I am already chosen. And the difference is eternity itself. Most never manifest because they fail to embody. They desire wealth but embody lack. They desire love but embody loneliness. They desire freedom but embody chains. And the world is only echo, only mirror, only servant to embodiment. Change the embodiment and you change the world. Change the assumption and you change the prize. Change the I am and you change the game itself. You are not waiting for numbers. You are the number. You are not waiting for fortune. You are fortune. You are not waiting for chance. You are choice. The Powerball ticket of consciousness has only one requirement. Dare to assume. Dare to embody. Dare to say, I am the winner. Dare to rest in Sabbath faith. And the payout is inevitable. The world will call it delusion. The world will call it fantasy. The world will mock. But the world mocked Noah. The world mocked Abraham. The world mocked the prophets. And yet the ark was built The Son was born, the promise was fulfilled. The world mocks because it cannot see, but faith does not need sight. Faith is sight. Faith is evidence of things not seen. Faith is substance of things hoped for, and the winner walks by faith, not by sight. You are not bound by odds. You are not bound by delay. You are not bound by chance. You are not bound by man. You are free. You are chosen. You are heir. You are the Powerball winner. When you declare it, it is sealed. When you embody it, it is law. When you rest in it, it is finished, and nothing in heaven or earth can deny you. Write it in the comments now, and let it be established. I am the winner. I am chosen. I am abundant. I am free. I am that I am. And as you write it, it is sealed. And as it is sealed, it is done. Most people never manifest because they cling to identity that is not theirs. They wear garments of failure. They rehearse stories of defeat, and they bind themselves to masks of weakness, forgetting they are heirs to all creation. They say, I am unlucky, I am unworthy, I am cursed, I am small, and every utterance seals the world around them. For the tongue is prophecy, and inner speech is law. But the awakened one speaks differently. The awakened one says, I am chosen, I am whole, I am divine, I am abundance itself, and the world rushes to obey the decree. The jackpot of life is not drawn in numbers, it is drawn in names, and the name is eternal. The name is I am, and what you attach to I am becomes your world. You are not waiting for fortune to find you. You are fortune awakening to itself. You are not waiting for a prize to be given. You are the prize, remembering its value. You are not hoping for blessing. You are blessing clothed in flesh. Most never manifest because they refuse detachment. They cling to shadows. They chase after evidence. They bow to appearances. And in their chase, they declare lack. But detachment is holy power. Detachment is not indifference. Detachment is identity. Detachment is the refusal to let shadows dictate truth. Detachment is the Sabbath posture of knowing it is done. When you detach, you no longer beg for the prize, for you live as though you already have it. When you detach, you no longer tremble at odds, for you know odds are illusions. When you detach, you no longer plead with man, for you are clothed in I am. The beggar clings, but the heir rests. The servant chases, but the son abides. The fearful one panics, but the awakened one is still. And in stillness the manifestation comes without effort. Most never manifest because they forget they are cause. They bow to conditions as though conditions held power. But conditions are echoes, shadows, hardened memories of former assumptions. The true jackpot is not outside. The true jackpot is within. The true lottery is not random. The true lottery is law, and the law is consciousness, and consciousness is you. To embody is to win. To assume is to collect. To rest is to reign. And the one who says, I am the winner, is already crowned, already wealthy, already chosen. Psalm 1 has declared, Blessed is the man whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the waters, whose leaf shall not wither, and all he does shall prosper. The law is not outside of you. The law is your own imagination. The law is your inner speech. The law is your sustained state. And when you meditate upon it day and night, the prize is inevitable. Most never manifest because they are double-minded. They claim faith but rehearse fail. They declare abundance but dwell in lack. They affirm victory but embody defeat. And a house divided cannot stand. The lottery of life has only one ticket, and the ticket is I am. And you must choose with your whole being. You must declare with your whole heart. You must assume with your whole self. If your lips declare, but your inner voice denies, you are divided. If your mouth blesses, but your imagination curses, you are divided. If your words speak light, but your feelings dwell in darkness, you are divided. And division is delay. But the one who unites heart and tongue, imagination and speech, state and identity, is unstoppable, for all of heaven and earth must conform to their decree. Most never manifest, because they think they are small. But you are not small, you are not fragile, you are not victim, you are the eternal. I am clothed in flesh. You are the Word made manifest. You are the image and likeness of God. When you say I am, heaven listens. When you say I am, earth obeys. When you say I am, creation bends. When you say I am, the jackpot is paid. For I am is the winning number. There is no greater ticket than remembrance. There is no greater prize than awakening. There is no greater wealth than identity. For identity is the root, and all things spring from the root. Most never manifest because they live as branches severed from the vine. But the vine is I am, and if you remain in I am, all fruit must blossom. If you abide in I am, all wealth must appear. You are not separate from the source. You are the source clothed in individuality. You are not chasing wealth. You are wealth choosing to remember itself. You are not hoping for victory. You are victory unfolding in time. The Powerball is consciousness itself, infinite tickets, infinite numbers, infinite outcomes. But the winner is the one who knows the name, the one who says, I am, the one who embodies the end and refuses to leave it. Write it in the comments now, and let it be sealed. I am the Powerball winner. I am chosen. I am whole. I am abundant. I am that I am. And as you write, the law is confirmed, and as it is confirmed, it is done. You do not need to wait. You do not need to chase. You do not need to hope. You need only to embody. For embodiment is the cashing of the ticket. To embody is to breathe as though it were done, to walk as though it were real, to speak as though it were finished, and in that posture the invisible becomes visible. Most never manifest because they stand at the counter holding the winning ticket, yet they never present it, they never claim it, they never step forward, and so they live as beggars with fortune in their pocket. But you must step forward, you must claim, you must embody, you must walk as the winner, and the world will release what has always been yours. The cashier of the Spirit is not a man, the payout desk of heaven is not in time. The redemption of your ticket is the assumption of your state, and the payout is immediate in consciousness. You may not see the form this hour, but in faith it is already deposited. In spirit it is already yours. In truth it is already finished. And you need only to live as the winner until the world conforms. Most never manifest because they quit before the check clears. They abandon the assumption. They return to old states. They cancel their ticket by saying it was only fantasy. But the law does not fail. The jackpot cannot be revoked. The decree cannot be erased. And the one who abides until the end always sees the prize. The Powerball was never chance. The Powerball was always choice. The Powerball was never odds. The Powerball was always I am. The Powerball was never outside. The Powerball was always within. The ticket is not paper. The ticket is imagination. The numbers are not random. The numbers are identity. The jackpot is not money. The jackpot is consciousness. And you are the winner because you dare to assume. Most never manifest because they never dare to shout it. They whisper prayers in secret, but deny it in public. They affirm quietly, but speak defeat loudly. And their divided tongue delays the prize. But the winner declares with boldness. The winner speaks with thunder. The winner says, I am, and the heavens echo back, Amen. Proverbs 18:21 has spoken. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat its fruit. And your fruit is abundance. Your fruit is freedom. Your fruit is glory. Your fruit is the jackpot of life itself. You are the Powerball winner because I am is the winning number. I am is the eternal ticket. I am is the decree that never fails. And you have always carried it. Look not to the world for validation. Look within. Look not to odds for permission. Look within. Look not to time for payout. Look within, for within is the kingdom, and within is the prize. Most never manifest because they cannot believe it is this simple. But the simplicity is the mystery. The simplicity is the stumbling stone. The simplicity is the wisdom that confounds the wise. Do not complicate what God has made plain. Do not labor where Spirit has declared rest. Do not beg where the Father has already given. Do not plead for what is already yours. You are the Powerball winner, not because of effort, not because of luck, not because of chance, but because you are I am, because you are cause, because you are eternal consciousness clothed in form. Now embody, now declare, now rest, now live as the winner, and watch as the world banes itself to pay out the jackpot that has always been yours. Write it in the comments now, and let it be sealed. I am the Powerball winner. I am chosen. I am whole. I am abundant. I am that I am. And as you write it, it is established. And as it is established, it is done. And now let the prayer rise. Let the decree thunder. Let the law be sealed. I am the winner. I am chosen. I am free. I am wealthy. I am divine imagination awake. I am that I am. The jackpot is mine. The prize is mine. The victory is mine. The kingdom is mine. The promise is mine. For I am. Let this word be sealed. Let this truth be fleshed. Let this decree be manifest in the name of I am. Amen.